Laikipia County has one of the most beautiful landscapes in the country. It also happens to be the home of the Big Five that are part of the identity of Kenya's tourism. In the past, the country lost some of its wildlife to poaching, but this narrative has been gradually changing. The conservancies have adopted technology as part of their security systems to ensure that wildlife is safe. At Loisaba Conservancy, an application known as Smart in Full Spatial Monitoring and Reporting Tool is being used to collect data on patrol efforts as well as human activities and carcasses found. Smart also monitors wildlife population.
We have the weekly reports, we also have the monthly reports and the annual reports. So this is an example of the monthly report for the month of September. So we are really able to get the number, the distance covered by the rangers during their foot patrols. We also have the vehicle patrols, and also the aerial patrols. Then we are able also to measure the performance of the rangers. So monthly and also annually, we are able to really know who is the top ranger according to the distance covered by the rangers. Then we also report on the carcasses that are found each month. We have a map also on the foot patrols only. So we have about 12 stations on Smart, 12 patrol stations on Smart. So we have each ranger station with a smartphone. So the smartphone is loaded with an app known as Smart Mobile, and these variables are able to be collected. Human activities, the wildlife sightings, and also the carcasses are recorded with the smartphone. Then the data is sent after every patrol. The data is sent just using the normal bundles, Safaricom bundles. So we are able to get the data in the Smart Connect.
Our conservancy is divided into blocks. So every block there is 2 rangers just patrolling, and you are able to see as a manager this place has never been patrolled. If it's anything, maybe you can just direct the rangers to patrol, and then they're helping us a lot.
Sniffer dogs are also used to enhance security in the conservancy.
And I have canine unit, which is helping in terms of tracking poachers, tracking the people who is working shopping in the community, to searching even missing children. So these dogs are very important to us and helping us. They have already done a lot of work, and our dog, they are certified by Kenya Police and recognized by the court of law. So if we find any bad person or maybe any poacher, they are recognized by the court of law. Our dogs are very friendly. They are blunt-hearted. They are very friendly. They don't bite. And the dog, when they just track, maybe find a lost child, normally you have to give some gift just to recognize the dog.
Leo normal swabs ya hospitali tu. Sasa hii ndio inatumika ku collect scent so that you can't interfere ama you can't contaminate your scent with the one that you're going to give to your dog, so that you avoid the confusion. So make sure you are sitting the opposite, you are not opposing the wind, so that your scent cannot be trapped with the swab. And also una rub hii swab down kuchukua ile scent ya ile nyayo ya ule jamaa mwenye amefanya uhalifu ama the runner. After that, you don't just put wherever the glove venye unavaga, you put it outside, inside, so inside that huku nje, huku ndani haijakuwa contaminated your scent, and then una collect once After collection, we serve it. So hii scent ikiwa hapa ndani haijakuwa contaminated. This is how you give the dog the scent.
Due to using smart technology, poaching has drastically reduced in this area.
If there is any carcass that is of special concern, like the elephant, we are really able to share the information with the Kenya Wildlife Service. And we also have a database known as MIC data. So we are really able to fill that and share with the Kenya Wildlife Service.
At the moment, the cases of poachers are gone down because of this. Put a lot of patrols and these dogs. But we experienced one case at 2018, just a giraffe. It was poached, and actually the dogs they track the poacher up to community, and they take to court of law. And we take to court and charge for 1 year, and then there's no any more case at the moment.
Daniel Yankere, a security manager at Loisaba Conservancy, worked with the Kenya Wildlife Service for 24 years, where he was stationed at different parks and reserves before he moved to Loisaba in 2017.
Stand by, communicate na yote wengine. Sunday.
He has won a number of accolades, including the Head of State's Commendation, Civilian Division, which he received from retired President Mwai Kibaki in 2009.
2009, head of State's Commendation, and 2011, I get between 20, it was 2011, I get a hero, and 2018, Paradise Award.
The real model behind Loisaba Conservancy is one of integrated coexistence, where we believe that livestock and wildlife coexist together. They have done for hundreds of years in northern Kenya. And it's about management, about managing the same in the same space and time and space management. And understanding that with predator-proof bomas, good herding practice, you reduce the human-wildlife conflict brought about from predation. So Loisaba is home to 30 to 40 lions, but we also have 5,000-6,000 head of cattle, all in the same space. We have a lot of wild game as well. And keeping those prey numbers for the lion up and allowing them to hunt naturally is also fantastic. So that, on top of that, it's about community empowerment. So our model is three-strain. We've got livestock, we have international tourism, and then we have community empowerment engagement. And it's an integrated coexistence model.
We are working at National Police Service, so we help community just to recover stolen goat or stolen cattle.
Loisaba Conservancy is in the process of reintroducing black rhinos in their landscape.
Black rhino were once plentiful in this landscape, and they were poached out in the early 70s, so nearly 50 years ago. And we believe that returning a megafauna to an environment is a real conservation success. And our communities are equally excited. This is a repatriation, return of an iconic totemic species for them that was robbed by foreigners, particularly Somali shifter poaching gangs in the 70s. And that return of that animal to this landscape gives us a flagship species, which will give us high-level protection and us be able to have the big five at Loisaba, which is a huge attraction for tourism. Currently we have leopard, rhino, buffalo, elephant, rhino, buffalo and lion, but when we have rhino we'll have the big five. And we see it as an opportunity to create more employment. It will not change our grazing engagement in any way, so it's an ideal project for us to put our energy behind. So currently we're just about to start off the fencing of the sanctuary. It'll be a 30,000 acre sanctuary. And that's a process that will probably take the next 6 months. Thereafter, we're still in our fundraising phase, and we have the conditional approval from the Kenya Wildlife Service to reintroduce the rhino, and we're working closely with them to make sure that we fit all the conditions of that approval. So probably within the next year, we should be able to see rhino here.
The rangers have also been trained in using a simple mobile phone application called Cyber Tracker, which is essentially the data collection vehicle for SMART. Part of the information collected is on wildlife sightings and potential threats. Every conservancy has a single word that defines it, one that identifies their unique way of doing things. At Loisaba Conservancy, the creation of a wildlife corridor and the integration of conservation in ecology, social and economic programs is what drives them to better the landscape of Laikipia County. Sharon Baranga, TV47, in the county of Laikipia.